Check, check, Mike, check. What it do? You just tuned in to another episode of Laughing at the Life with your boy DJ Rock One.
And your man, Mr. Sandman.
What it do, man? We got another good day today.
Man, nice day on the patio. I like this location, man. Weather cooperating, pretty.
Got a nice little breeze, birds chirping.
Yeah, nature sounding good out here.
It might be our permanent location. Yeah, I don't know. We keep trying different areas.
I don't know, man. You know, it get 100 in hell in Memphis.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless we don't do it at midnight. I don't know about that, but
Got a point on that one. But just like any show, man, you know we smoking and we gonna drink a little something. We gonna start off. You gonna hear us lighten up. Today I got a hand roll stick, man, from one of our little spots we go to in Camper called Casa Uba.
oh, that's tight. That's tight. I got the Isla del Sol by Drew Estates. Nice little smoke I like to go to. It's about the mildest thing I ever smoked, but it's got nice flavor to it.
Yes, sir. And of course, Uncle Jack with us today. Uncle Jack.
Making an appearance.
So, what y'all gonna hear next is us lighting up if we ain't already lit. And we gonna shoot, shot, toast, whatever you wanna call it. And we gonna get to talking shit.
Need some butane, though.
No. I like the little Wayne effect on the lighter.
I told you, we discussed that last week. I still don't know what you're talking about.
I had to let you hear Wayne, so I don't even see what I'm talking about.
Okay. It just depends on what he like, you know.
Huh?
Depending on what he like.
Well, you know what he like.
Toast up, man.
Wayne, I'm pretty sure it was weed, but
Well, never know. He must unlike nobody else.
right.
I'm gonna change this up, man. I'm gonna actually try to do it without the mic. I kind of hear better without.
I mean, you
without
gotta,
the
You
headphones.
ain't gotta use headphones. I just like listening to myself. 'Cause, you know,
Ah, okay.
my voice is so magnificent and
Eloquent.
I don't know. Eloquent kind of sound a little too sassy.
Ah, okay.
It's what they call keep sweat voice. I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's some wild shit going on. I know we normally and we sitting up. We got in the background. Our background audience for today is sports channels on TV. But man, I got some more funny shit to start off with. Cause we sitting outside, man, enjoying nature and living. Know how I feel about wasps and bees. Know how you feel about birds. But hey, man. What made that woman fuck with that deer, man?
Man,
What made her fuck with that deer?
what they say? Why you don't fuck? See, and that's part of the reason. Like, I ain't scared of birds. Like, if a bird approach me or try to attack, I will, defend myself. But leave nature alone, man. Them animals be out there. They already wild. Why you gonna try to pet a fucking deer, man? Leave that damn deer alone. If you ain't raising yourself, leave that damn deer alone.
But because knowing her in typical fashion, she tried to call the game warden or the police on the deer, but I could hear the deer tell her. She put her hands on me first.
Right.
That deer whooped that woman ass,
All the
man.
comments I saw was like she tried to pet the deer. The deer just went into. But I'm thinking what it was. If you pay attention to the video, I get what you call a deer
fawn.
baby fawn. It was a fawn, a couple fawns running in the back.
Yeah,
So they probably
got too
thought they were
close.
trying to attack the tribe, and the mom was like, "Nah."
Getting a little bit too close.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what I say. I don't fuck around in nature. I don't fuck around.
But I
with-
just don't understand what made people just want to go up and fuck with shit, man.
Well,
Like,
that's that privilege, man. That's that privilege that we are the supreme being and we can do. That deer showed her ass, but the funny part of not only her getting her ass with by the deer was that the dude really didn't try to help her.
yeah, everybody had their phones out.
Yeah, but dude, he was just waving at the deer like he was gonna scare the deer. But we should have had a bullhorn or something to
Nobody
scare
had
the
a
deer.
knife or a BB gun or nothing.
Nah, just out there in nature, walking around with cameras.
If you ain't out there like on no nature walk where they know that the animal's gonna be somewhat friendly or whatever,
Yeah, man.
then you shouldn't be out there I just don't understand, man. That's like a motherfucker go try to pet a bear and the bear kill their ass. You be
Yeah.
like, now why would you go fuck with the bear?
But that same shit with the gorilla. Y'all go fuck with that gorilla if y'all want to. The motherfucker gorilla ain't killed not one person. Y'all gonna make him kill 100 in an hour.
He ain't gonna kill 100, man.
Okay.
If you get 100 savage ass people, man, it ain't that gorilla ain't gonna stand a
Hey,
chance.
man, I ain't talking about you taking your pew pew with you. I'm talking about you using your hands and jump this gorilla. It's different. Yeah, the pew pew gonna get him.
I'm
But-
just saying savages. You ain't gotta use your pew pew, but you know, you can go with a gorilla, man. 100 people. if
Hey
you-
man, I don't really know 100 motherfuckers that can whip their daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how savage you are, cause you ain't gonna try your dad too quick. If you
I
smart,
try my dad at this age.
it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Would you have tried your dad when you was 18?
No.
Exactly.
See, my dad and his brother used to choke cows, man, so they got big ass hands, so this used to scare me.
But that's what I'm saying. If you ain't bold enough, unless you get you an old ass gorilla, that's the only way you gonna take their ass down.
Man, a gorilla, it's cold, man, but it ain't gonna stop 100 motherfuckers, though.
All right. That's all I'm saying, man. I don't even want to be around when they try. But I do know one deer could beat the hell out of a woman.
We do know that for sure.
And she was her ass. It wasn't no combination. She was 1-1 her ass.
Yeah.
she
Well,
was.
man, that's what I said, man. You learn your lessons and shit like that. Now, she probably be scared to go outside, man. Like, she might stay in the house, man. 'cause-
Yeah.
Or every deer that pass her, she gonna get shell shocked or some shit.
Do her fucking nature walk on Google Earth. Just use that motherfucker to see what nature look like. But it also, man, remind me. Also remind me, man, one of my favorite TV shows, man. You know, I was born in the '70s, man. So, but growing up, Beverly Hillbillies, bruh,
Yeah.
Granny, gon' capture and cook the kangaroo. She kept calling the kangaroo a jackrabbit. She was gonna get the man, kangaroo, the arms with the swinging. Kangaroo going bullshit. She realized it wasn't no jackrabbit. The woman realized that damn deer wasn't playing with her.
Yeah, they were crazy, man. Like, she could have lost her life fucking with a deer, man.
But well, fortunately, and see, hey, y'all gotta realize me and Rock One, we doing this without a producer, without a fact checker, so we going straight out the dome. It's the male deer, right, with the antlers.
Yeah.
Okay. She lucky that the deer didn't have antlers.
Yeah,
She'd have been gone for real.
I think deers ran when they got antlers, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure the hoofs hurt like hell too. So,
Yeah, I know they do.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. The closest thing I get is when my neighborhood cat climbed the fence. That's my nature walk right there.
Yeah, me walking to my mailbox about enough nature walk I get.
And I say that, man, yard guy was over here, and I mentioned, because I know where the cat, I know where she hang out in my yard, and I mentioned that he was close to it, just watch out if he see movement. You know, that it's this cat. He said he was wondering. He was out there just taking a break before he started weed eating, sitting on this trailer, looked up, and the cat was standing about 5 feet away from him, just looking at him. Like, why you over here messing with stuff? I was like, yeah, man, that's my cat. He said, man, what's her name? I said, man, cat. That's all I know.
That's all we know is cat.
Can't keep her out. I can't stop her from jumping the fence or doing all that. So she come and go as she please.
Hey, I was tripping because I looked up deers with antlers ram, and the one of the things is they said be careful during rutting season. Rutting to them is mating season. I ain't know that.
So that's a new name we got now.
Yeah, rut. They said during the rut, which is the mating season for deer, bucks, male deer become more aggressive and territorial.
So they going against each other and
Yeah.
other things in nature.
So, you know, I don't know if it was rutting season, but the mama was like,
Yeah, she wouldn't go. Well, I think she was protecting her babies. And got every right in the world to protect her babies.
Right.
If she having it, in the wildlife setting like she was, It's different. She probably, if they were in a zoo or whatever, probably have a different attitude.
That's why I said if he was in the area to where it was supposed to happen, then yeah, that's different.
But, yeah, it's gonna teach somebody. It ain't gonna teach everybody. It ain't gonna teach everybody. But next thing you know, they'll have gun laws saying they can shoot the deer if a deer attack you and you fucking with the deer.
One thing I don't understand, y'all. So I don't know if we done talked about it on the pod before. We probably haven't mentioned it, but you know, in Memphis we got geese that just roam around, and you cannot, just like in Tampa got chickens and roosters all through the street.
Just walking the street.
You can't
like
fuck
people.
with them, but
that was a scary thing. In Tampa, them chicken up in the tree, and you got to walk between the trees to get that. That was kind of scary. I know it kind of terrified you, but it's just the movement, and it's dark, and you don't know where the movement coming from.
I just don't like the not knowing what shit gonna do. Damn.
Yeah, that's a stout stick right there.
Yeah,
Right?
that shit went down the wrong way. I ain't scared of a lot of animals, man. It's the uncertainty. Like, if I walk past this motherfucker, is it gonna chase me, fly after me, try to attack? What's what?
These geese are something serious here, bro.
But yeah, like I was saying, man, like here in Memphis, you cannot fuck with the geese, dog. Like, if they walking across the streets, you have to stop. You can't get out and try to rush them. You really ain't supposed to feed them. You gotta just, and then they take their time.
Yeah, I saw, and I can't think of what street I was going down the other day, dealing with this deer. I think it was one of the little side street. I said deer, dealing with the geese. I apologize, but one of the side streets in one of the suburbs, and the geese. I just saw the one in the. I saw the goose in the street. That's all I saw, but the goose, like, knew it had command of the traffic.
Yeah.
It was like walking back and forth, and then I looked, and there were maybe 6 or 7 geese in the yard over here, like he was protecting them. Like, man, move. We can't go. He got like 12 cars, like 6 on each
Just
side.
wait,
Stop.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, Joker, no, you can hit one of them if you want to.
Man, I'm glad we talking about animals. We ain't even talked about sports yet, but it's funny we talking about animals. I had a Glass Joe moment a couple nights ago, man.
Dog running next to you.
Nah, this was actually a kitten. Man, I'm going to the store to give me my little drink for the night. Just going down my little side street, and I see one kitten run. I don't know if, I'm guessing if they small, they're kittens. I don't know how big cats get or whatever. I'm just calling the kitten. Could have been a full-grown cat. I don't know. See one run across. I'm like, man, he going fast. Then as soon as I passed him, another just shot out right in front of my car. All white joint. Now, I didn't run over it, but I think it caught like the bumper or something underneath my car. So when I came back through, I turned my high beams on, and that motherfucker lay in the middle of the street. I was like, damn.
Oh, man, you a kitten killer.
Kitten damn killer. And I felt so bad. I was just like, bro.
Yeah.
But it was just one of them things, like, why would you run out? Because I know cats smarter than a lot of animals, though. So why would you run out?
Still, if it's a kid, don't know no better. Ain't used to vehicles, but should be used to noise. Know what noise to stay away from. And I was just laughing at
So
you.
you laughing at me, and it happened to you. He committing alcohol abuse, y'all. You gotta lick the table, man.
Shit, okay. Yes, we gonna treat this motherfucker like we.
Hey man, it's the finals now, man. Who you rooting for? Okay, see you Indiana, man.
Ben, that almost.
Hold up, before you give your answer. So look, y'all, this past couple weeks, I've been watching cricket.
Yeah.
Been watching cricket, and I introduced Sandman to, and like, we both like, man, this shit here really entertaining. Like,
Yeah, the other day we sitting out here watching it in the middle of the day. I tell you, the only thing we were missing was a bottle of wine and some cheese.
right.
A cheese plate, we'd have been straight.
But yeah, we watching cricket, man, and shout out to the I can't think of what their first name is, but I know Bangalore out in India, man. They won the IPL championship.
Hey man, it's actually good. It's actually entertaining.
Like,
to
especially
watch.
when you know what's going on. Like, if you don't know what's going on, then you be like, what the hell? But It's almost like a reformed version of baseball, man. It just ain't no baseball bat. The ball a little bit bigger.
And there are no foul balls.
No foul balls.
That's it. No foul ball.
But yeah, shout out to the people that do cricket, man, or that follow cricket. I started watching the Indian League because, like I said, our cigar shop, we go to owners Indian, and you know they have it on, so it just started catching my attention. And once I heard people betting on it, I'm like, these folks serious about it. Let me see what's going on.
And then you explained the game to me, and I sat down and started watching, man. It's bad because we speaking, and it's a weekday afternoon, and I text you and ask you if it's a cricket match out.
Right.
You know, sitting on the
only
radio.
thing is, them just start about 9:30 in the morning. Well, the ones that's over there like in India and all that. But shout out to the Bengaluru. I can't think of what the team called. It's RC something. I don't know. I can't remember what the RC stands for. But they beat Punjab. If I'm saying it wrong.
Okay. I saw that on
I think they started scoring too late. They was on the roll in the beginning, and they got a lot of wickets. Wickets is out, and it got down to like the last two orders.
I told you, man, that's the interesting part. And I know those of y'all out here that are not cricket fans gonna be like, what the hell they talking about? But when we were watching the other day, I said, man, it's similar to like 3-point contest.
Yeah.
You know, you want to go first because you want to raise the score, and that's the way it is.
And these folks, they didn't even score 200. I think Bengaluru had 190, and the other team had to get 191 to win. And they, like I said, they fell apart at the end. I think some of their best hitters got out, so they kind of the morale of the team was just kind of thrown out. But
you got to get up. You got to get up for it. But shout out to them for introducing the game to something different in the 901, man. Like you know how we got the Raider clubs and the Seahawk clubs. You might have to get us a spot to do a cricket more.
Right. I'm pretty sure, man.
It might be the cigar shop.
Might be. I'm thinking that like cricket, because if you look at it from watching the game, the stadiums be packed out.
And their stadiums are a whole lot larger than now.
Yeah,
NFL
stadiums are huge, man.
Their stadiums are kind of like European soccer stadiums.
Right.
Full of folks.
Look, yeah, I done got off what I asked saying, man. I just had to throw that out there, man. Shout out to the cricket players. Shout out to the Bengaluru that won today.
Why you keep trying to say the name and you don't know the name?
It's Bengaluru. I just don't remember what it's some. I can't think of what the because it's a regular name. It's something simple as hell, but
I got it. I understand, but you keep jumping out there.
Because I'm thinking if I say it enough, it'll come to me. I'm thinking if I say it enough, it'll come to me. Okay, hold on. I just typed it in. Hold on, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Royal Challengers Bengaluru.
Ah, okay.
Shout out to y'all. But yeah, man, back to basketball, man. OKC, Indiana. Who you rolling with?
I'm gonna be real. Who I'm rolling with, and I'm gonna jump out there. I'm going with OKC. I'm going with OKC for two simple reasons. First reason being they Western Conference and you know they battle Memphis Grizzlies. Mm-hmm. But their second reason being they're a younger team, and I think their legs gonna be fresher. They done had a little time. They might be a little off. Little shady in their first game because of so much time off, but I think them being young, their legs being fresh, I think they're gonna pull it up.
I'm going for Indiana, man. I like. I don't know if you call Indiana the underdog. Well, going into this match, you call them the underdog.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I think starting like in the beginning of the NBA season, man, nobody saw Indiana making it to where they at now. And I feel like even though SGA won the MVP, I feel like it'll almost be like a Cinderella story, man, to see Indiana go all the way. Because nobody had them in they top 3 making it this far.
Nobody. And they pulled out some upsets.
Like, we all knew that, okay, we knew OKC was going to be there because them boys just been amazing all season, so we knew that. But, like, in the beginning, I mean, you might have had some people that's Indiana fans that might have been like, you know what, my Indiana boys going to be there. But no.
Even still, with you saying that, when OKC had to go up against Denver, people on pins and needles.
Yeah.
You know, because they were battle tested, been to the, that we actually won the championship recently. But, and I like the parity. I like how the league is playing out with the parity. I don't understand a lot of things that's going on in the front office in a lot of these NBA teams.
I think Denver would have been a little more battle tested if they would have kept their coach.
Yep.
Getting rid of your coach that done won you a championship, man, and y'all still had a pretty good damn season. It's crazy.
I don't understand all that, but I think a matchup, man. I think OKC guards with especially both of them being all defensive. Dort and Williams being all defensive team, 2 of the top 10 players. It's going to be interesting to see them go against, you know, the smaller guards that Indiana got.
But I think with Indiana, what I like, well, I'm gonna tell you why I say Indiana, and because I say I like the underdog. I'm always been a fan of underdog. I don't want to pick the motherfuckers that's been winning all the games all season, whatever. But I like the fact that
that's because you're a Braves fan.
Chet Holmgren, now he gonna have to guard somebody else that can do the exact same thing he do.
Exactly. Hey, Siakam do it.
Siakam and even if he had to switch to Evan Turner. Evan Turner shooting them.
And I think Turner gonna dog him. If he had to guard Turner, I think Turner gonna dog him with his size and the way he actually balls out. I think it'll be a better matchup. I think Siakam a little bit more athletic, but I think
I like Chet though.
Siakam gonna have to work on the defensive end too.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Miles Turner might not have to work on the defensive end because Hartenstein just he not part of a set. You know what I'm saying? He's that dirty player on the inside.
But what I was gonna say though, like a lot of points that OKC scored was because they big was out guarding Chet because you know he can shoot.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna have a little bit more time because Hartenstein ain't gonna shoot no 3. So they ain't gonna get them easy buckets they was getting because Evan Turner gonna be right there in the middle.
But like and you say that's why I go back to the defense with Dort and Williams. Them boys put so much pressure, and they don't wait till you get to the top of the key. They hit you at half court.
Yeah, but
they jumping out.
I like Indiana guards too though because they get out and run with you. So. Like if we watched Halliburton and seen how he was just doing shit, the man he ain't got no slow down, you know, and he's smart enough. He got so much knowledge of the game to where if y'all heard it, there was a fly that just landed on the mic. But he got so much knowledge of the game, man, to where he legit have games where he commit no turnover, which means he making everybody around him better.
Hey, that was what game? Was it game? 4.
Game 4, I think. Cause they were talking about them games.
Game 4, no turnover. Hey, man, a triple double with no turnover.
Right.
You know, you putting it on. You putting it on them. So we it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good series.
I think it's going 7 for sure.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the 7.
Yeah. That'll be nice. Stretch the season out. Well, like I said, now we got cricket, so we can find some.
Yeah, but cricket in the morning though. We to my father's excitement at night, and we got baseball still, but
yeah, a little bit.
Hey, y'all got beat yesterday.
Yeah, we got beat in extra innings, man.
Y'all got beat yesterday.
Hey, what up, man?
Yeah, but I hear he the only person I know that get phone calls during recording time. I've been trying to talk to this man to getting his hair braided. He said he been feeling younger.
Look, we actually live on the air right now. Yeah, I ain't know if you needed something, but I hit you back.
Let y'all hear him talk.
Now this thing, you know that too, man. It's hard for me not to answer the phone because I never know when people need me. You know, so I answer the phone and I know how to stop a conversation. Also,
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. I just keep mine on vibrate.
except some folks just you ain't hear my phone ring. It was on vibrate.
But yeah, I'm proud of you. You got it on vibrate. You must have went to church this morning or something. 'Cause you don't normally have it on vibrate.
Now I don't normally have it on me. That's the thing. I gotta have it where I can hear it. You know, it's hard. Every pair of pants I wear don't have pockets.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't always have it on me. But yeah, man. But going back to the NBA, it's so crazy. Now, and I heard you threw that jab in because while you and I was getting together, we look up on TV and another winning coach then got fired.
Yeah,
That's why I don't understand
Thibodeau.
this front office shit, man.
It's crazy, man. Like it almost seems like basketball is more intricate than chess is because you just never know. Like, bro, y'all done had the best season y'all done had, and I don't know in decades.
25 years.
And y'all fire me. Why?
And
Why?
that's
Like-
the whole thing. But I'm beginning to get a feel of what's going on in Rock One. They got fan loyalty, and I hate to counter put it on the level of NFL that team down south with their star. They own or know I'm gonna have fans regardless
Right.
of what I do. And I think this is what this move is made because one analyst on TV said they bought out all the stars in New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know, New York looked like L.A. back when Magic them were playing. That's
Right.
how New York, all the stars coming out to see him. You know, you got this whole city of buzz, and now, man, let's get rid of the coach, man. Yeah,
But it
that's
just don't
crazy.
make sense though. I mean, like I get it, but like how do you get comfortable like I don't know. I guess as a coach, man, I would be nervous to like even just be out there because
Well,
any given day or any given moment, man, you can get fired because of something random as hell.
but
like,
see, I really believe in Tibbs' defense. I think Tibbs thought prior to the playoffs he was on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think after that loss to Indianapolis the other night, he thought he was going to lose his job.
no, I mean,
It wasn't no way, man. I done did all this, and I ain't no big fan of his coaching style, but you got to look at it. He winning.
he winning. But I mean, I guess if you look at it, and then we know people will go back to the whole D Rose thing. He ran
I
D
tried-
Rose in.
yeah, but I try not to hold that grudge because that was
But-
over a decade ago.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I'm guessing if you looking at Brunson, not comparing him to D Rose, but that's the star of the team.
Well,
If you looking at him,
let's be real though. If you watch that series, he really didn't run Brunson because Brunson stayed in foul trouble. Brunson played in a lot of crucial. He played a lot of crucial minutes, but Brunson
Yeah.
he spent a lot of time on that bench in foul trouble too.
that's true.
So he wasn't.
He couldn't run him.
He couldn't run them like D Rose, but he got a short rotation, 7, 8 players. That's all he gonna play, regardless of how many millions he got sitting on that bench. That's just his coaching style. But you have your best season as far as advancement in the playoffs in 25 years, and you fire your coach.
That's crazy.
But I say the same thing living here. We had one of the best seasons we had. We got all the pieces in place, and you fired the coach
And I'm trying to
with
tell
8 games to
y'all,
go.
trying to tell y'all, man, even though injuries played another year where injuries played a part of the Grizzlies, this year was supposed to be.
Our OKC year.
I ain't gonna say OKC year because. Well, yeah, because we was number one at one point in
Yeah,
time.
it was
Number two.
our OKC year.
But-
we were number 2 with like a month left in the season.
But we always tell y'all listen to us now. It's some type of black cloud on Memphis sports in general besides like high school and shit like that. High school folks win championships all the time around this motherfucker, but football, college football, basketball, college basketball.
Hey man, you said that. Hey man, shout out to all our listeners, man, from Orange Mound, bro. Keep your head up, man. I don't think that TWSAA ruling yesterday, man, that took that season away from y'all last year.
So it took last year away?
Yeah, they finished runner up in the state. Hey man, I'm gonna do it being a Tiger fan. Your heads up. Keep pressing them players, man. Keep supporting them, and just let them know they can take away them numbers, but they can't take away the memories, man. What them boys did last year.
So can't.
So just do that, man. Wrap your arms around them kids, man.
And I wish we had one of our partners here that was. They kind of mentioned it at the shop today about what happened with this situation, but that ain't none of my business. But
yeah, I mean, it really don't matter what happened, but to take things away from kids, man, these kids, a lot of these kids from their team now had to report to college this past weekend to play ball. So they excited about getting they career started on they next journey, and then get the news, man, that ring you got, you're going to have to give it back, or that silver ball y'all got in the office or that trophy case, y'all got to send it back to us.
But my thing is, though, like, with shit like that, man, why do it take so long for shit to come to light? Like, some shit happen.
It don't. It depends. That's that politics stuff going on. That's why I tell you I don't do politics well, is whoever they might be the team in the first and second round, they got mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, it's crazy, man, because, like, you wait the school year, well, school just got out, but I'm talking about last year. It's been a whole year.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I feel like I'm yelling, so let me lower my voice. But one thing I don't like, and I never get, is the mistreatment of kids, and I say that these kids in middle school, these kids in junior high, high school, these kids in college, and I ain't talking about the ones that went through 5 and 6 schools in the portal that's grown now. But I'm talking about these 17, 18, 19-year-olds in college. They still kids, man. And we got adults that are making decisions that don't even care about the mistreatment of kids. To me, that's fucking mental child abuse. The things they doing to these kids. But just go back. It always seems to be the inner city kids that get screwed over. You understand what I'm saying? It always seems to be the inner city kids that get screwed over. Like, it ain't nowhere in the head you ain't going to tell me there is, if you look on the map of average income in the state of Tennessee, there are a lot of schools past Nashville, here to east, that are in a whole lot worse economic thing than Memphis is. You're not gonna tell me they don't have them problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you never hear about them problems.
No,
or those problems that always swept under the rug. You don't hear about that, man. I just think it's wrong to mistreat kids. And that's what these boards and all that are doing. They mistreating these kids.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow like high school sports or in the city like that until like I hear people talking about it, and I might start showing a little interest. But just that news alone with Melrose or whatever, man, it's just crazy though. Like,
but we don't follow it like we used to, because it really ain't safe to go to a game anymore.
That's true.
We used to be at all the games, all around the city.
When I was at Kirby, man, in the band, marching band and all that, we played at the games, and it really wasn't too much shit that just popped off. Nowadays, man, I don't even know if a band get to come out the bus without motherfuckers acting crazy.
They absolutely lose it. But and I feel, and I'm gonna apologize. I'm apologize to all my student athletes because I think we just took the focus off of y'all and put it on the negative side. When every athletic event should focus on the kids.
Yep.
Not the parents, not the fans. It should focus on the kids that are participating in those sports. Even if it's cricket, it should focus on them.
We definitely should get a high school cricket league, man. I think that's some interesting shit.
And you say that, I'm changing channels the other day, and they got a American High School Cornhole Championship. I was like, come on, man. And you was talking about getting the NIL for the band. Some of them going to get an NIL for cornhole.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up, man.
But it's crazy to think that most things that we did for fun is now an actual sport.
Yeah.
Like, whoever thought just tossing bags in a wooden hole would become like competitive? I mean, it's competitive when you play, with at a family reunion or something like that. But
now on the high school level.
On the high school level, they even got like I be watching some like when I be scrolling through TikTok, man. I see some folks they be like, okay, if he nail this shot, this $200. If he nail this shot, this yeah, they got. And I'm talking about it be kids. It be kids going against grown people and grown people going against grown people. And these folks are shooting cornhole, and like depending on the level of where you at, like if you make it to the next round, certain shots cost certain different types of money. You just be like, damn.
But yeah, man, that's absolutely crazy, bro. I don't get it because like I said, I'm leaning more and more to that man and orchestra NIL deal you talking about.
But I'm just saying though, because it's crazy because now everything is becoming like strategic movement. Like, okay. When I was over, like, we're gonna use band and orchestra for an example. When I was over here at this school, I stayed first chair, but then somebody else came in and now finna go over here because I know they first chair ain't better than me. So
I got beat with first chair over here.
So I can go over there and take his shit. Like it's gonna come down to stuff like that, man. Watch what I tell you. And the boosters gonna support it. The people that alumni, all that, they gonna support the fact that okay. I drum major. We want this drum major from this school. Let's put some money up and see if we can get him over here. Because he dancing his ass off and he can lead the band.
Now you say that. I got a question for you. Something for you to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it out there. Do you think major predominantly white institution former band members support their bands like HBCU former band members do?
No, I'm gonna say no because I think with us we put a little bit more heart and soul into it because it's really a competition almost. It's kind of like, man, I don't work this hard all year, just like
every
when I was
performance is
when I was at Kirby, man, like we used to sit there and like I'm playing, and then like I might have messed up on the note or something, and I can hear the dude beside me or 3 seats down. I'd be like, damn. I said he probably finna challenge my ass because I done fucked up. So, but I think it come from like also if that's what leads your school, like just take like the Southern Heritage Classic. Mm. Yeah, we want to go tailgate. Nobody really pays attention to the football game. Everybody's there to hear the band.
Even when Dion was coaching, we didn't pay attention to the football game.
Didn't nobody really watch the football game. Everybody wanted to see what the band was going to do. You got two of the most powerful bands in the world, TSU, JSU. Who finna take that crown home? Like, yeah, we back when I was in school, we called cranking. Who cranked the hardest or whatever it is.
I got it, but
I think so though, because you don't hear a lot of say U of M.
Not what I was asking. You said you think they do.
Yeah.
You think they take it as serious as HBCUs?
No, I don't think they do.
Okay, yeah. And I look at it. I'm gonna put it on me being part of the D9.
Right.
We carry this for life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna carry it for life. They don't look at it the same way, as we do.
I ain't gonna say they don't, but I don't think it's as serious.
Where I went to school, when they come back to school, they really act like they not part of it. I used to be one of them. I can't never not be a Kappa.
Right.
You know,
Right.
understand what I'm saying? But they look at it like I used to be. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still support them, but you know, I left in school and all that. When I joined the Kappa, I became Kappa for life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
so I
kinda
look
how
at
it
how that is because and I say that when you look at sport, we've been watching the College World Series, you know, softball and baseball this past weekend,
Right.
and you see they players come back.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They players are back supporting, you know, the teams that are there. But you know, I know former drum majors from HBCU. They ain't gonna miss homecoming. They gonna be there.
Yeah, they gonna be
you know,
there. Yeah.
They gonna do this. But is a drum major at a PWI really a drum major, or is it just associate director?
I think he's a drum major until they graduate.
Now, when I say drum major, he's the one just standing on the podium directing. If you look, especially like at U of M, they march out and dude go up on the stand and he gonna direct the choir and he gonna direct the choir during the game, you know, during timeouts. But at HBCU, the only time you don't hear a band playing basically is when the play is going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So but the drum majors are up in the stands right in front of the majorettes. You know what I'm saying? They up there dancing and doing what they do. You know? But hey, that was just a question I had, man. It's that still engaging stuff because like I said, from a Greek aspect, I see how they're not as engaged as we are. You know, They do it basically just through their money. Well, let's take a break and pay some of these bills.
Yeah, because I got to figure out what's going on. I don't like when that message pop up like that. But like you said, we're going to take a small pause for the calls, y'all. We're going to get right back with y'all.
Hey, what it do? Welcome again, tuning in to Laughing at the Life Initiative, man, Mr. Sandman. Look, we're going to ask y'all, man, to continue to support us, man. Log in on and listen to us on every podcast avenue you got, man. Spotify, YouTube, however you listen to a podcast, Apple Pod, however you do it, man. And just want to give a big shout out, man, to those who purchased some of our merch. Thank y'all, man, and we just want y'all to look at Facebook, Instagram, and see what we got. Continue to support us, man. We continue to try to drop and give y'all good content every week, and I think every week is getting better and better. Thank y'all again.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. Well, I ain't apologizing. Shit, we had some little technical difficulties going on.
Things happen.
Really wasn't difficult, but you know, we be recording and sometimes the website won't respond, or you know, something that we use won't respond. So I had to make sure everything good though. But we back.
You got to realize we're doing this as a duo. This not an entire team right now that's doing this. So we got people missing on the production staff.
Yep, I forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about the band thing, man. I was just wondering.
Oh yeah,
I was just wondering.
Just wondering.
Yeah, I got a perspective that we tend to put our heart and soul in stuff, man. You know, especially like I know some members of the Aristocratic band, some the Sonic Boom. You know, tell me stories about having to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just to go to practice, or you know, be on the track. You know, stuff like that. You know, to be in shape. You know, so I don't understand why they don't get them NIL for real now that I say that, because they on the track. They just like athletes, man.
They getting it. That's what they told me when I wanted to graduate high school. Went up for the little orientation shit. They were telling me that, man, you know, the band get up just as early as the football team and practice just about all day.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's all right. You could have done it.
I could have, but I didn't. A lot of shit I wish I can go back and renege on and go back and do.
The worst shit could have happened, man. Your lips would have got tired.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't get tired now. So
Especially after goddamn not playing for 3 years.
they don't get tired now. You be straight. Go back. You done put them to use now.
You can't go back. I'm old.
You done put them to use.
I'm an old buck. Well, I ain't gonna say old. I'm a young old buck.
Is it rutting season for birds? Cause they loud as hell out here. Right
I
now.
don't know. They sure loud.
That's a new word I got to put in my repertoire, though. I got to put rutting.
Rut. What's a rut?
First, just thought about it. First, next time I see one person I know, so y'all been rutting this week, huh? Y'all been rutting.
Yeah, you better hope they don't take offense to it.
I ain't say riding, I said rutting.
I know, but you know they
Kind of sensitive.
Yeah, you know people sensitive nowadays. Trying to call me a deer.
Yeah, well, they might know. Shit, we didn't. We
Right.
did. Hey, look, man. Another thing that's been on my mind, the laughing after life is main concept. I've been laughing my ass off at this P. Diddy shit. Hold on. I'm finna laugh my ass out too. Man, school been out 2 weeks. Please explain to me why this bus keep coming by here every day.
Get familiar with the routes, man, so they be ready for next school year.
They can't do that the week before school start.
You ain't gonna remember all your routes the week before school starts.
That's fucked up. I get a school bus. A school bus stops in my house, in front of my house every day, and she pauses for about 30 seconds, and then she takes off. School has been out here for 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks.
She just got to get familiar, man. It might be training. There might be some people on there. They might be training multiple people, man. You might not have the same route every day.
Okay, that's your concept to make it seem like being right.
That's right, man. You don't want to get on there the day of school and be like, damn, I forgot what street I supposed to turn on.
If you leaving, would it even really matter to you if you left them? Stand at the bus stop?
It don't, but I mean, you don't want no complaints, man. You trying to make sure you do the job right.
I got you. But laughing, I'm gonna tell you what's been fun to me, man. And the subject not funny. Don't get me wrong. The subject is not funny. But have you seen all these folks coming out right now talking about 45, 47 should go and pardon Diddy?
Yeah, I've been seeing shit like that.
But have you seen the people with like, hell no, we not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do it.
Yep, I've been seeing both sides.
To me, it's funny, man, because I honestly, when I look back, and this from an entertainment level, some of the most powerful people in black entertainment, media has tried to take down. And has done a successful job of doing it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby. I don't know even what Suge Knight game was. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his level, and I know what they say they convicted him of, but I don't know nothing about his business dealing, but I know he was a successful businessman. Suge Knight. They tried to get Master P through his brother. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now it's Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like a conspiracy against us, but I'm laughing at these jokers. Now he need to be locked up. Now he need to stay in jail. Now he need to do this. You see what I'm saying? I'm not. That it's hilarious to me, man. How they fighting? I ain't following the trial. I'm not doing that, but it looked like everybody looking for. They looking for social media status, you know, selecting the side they on and doing it.
It's just crazy. I don't know. I've been keeping up with it, but I ain't been keeping up with it because like the certain social media I use is all they be talking about. But they tried to warn you a long time ago that P Diddy was freaky as hell.
And see, that's my whole thing, man. Right now, from what I've seen, because like I said, I'm not really keeping up with a whole bunch, but everything I seen, man, y'all trying to do was being a freak. Hugh Hefner built an empire on being a freak. He built a whole empire,
Right.
and they call it Playboy. You know what I'm saying? He built a whole empire on being a freak. Right now, Joe's still paying to go into the Playboy Mansion right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
so nobody could pay to go into the baby oil ballroom. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think the shit is funny. I don't understand, man.
Yeah, no, I don't either, man. I don't know. I know some people in the world. I'm not taking away from nobody's life experience, their traumatic experiences or whatever, but
And see, I ain't even bring my boy R. Kelly in there because that triggers a lot of folks. But at the same time, hey, R. Kelly and Michael Jackson paid to play. You know what I'm saying? So they in jail, but where them parents at? That's the way I look at it.
yeah, I definitely would blame the parents too.
Hey, where them parents at? You know?
I don't know. I was talking what was I last night, a couple nights ago, man. I was just looking at shit, and I was like, I would rather be wealthy than famous. Because any little thing you do, you can't, you just can't live normal no more, like, once you hit that fame status, because, like, people get mad because you don't want to take pictures with them. Like, I think it's a big thing out with Big X the Plug. He at the casino gambling, somebody want to take a picture, he was like, no. And dude got mad about it. Like, man, I might not ever see you again in my life. He was like, dude, if I take a picture with you, I got to take a picture with everybody. I'm just chilling today. I want to, let me be regular. Let me just chill. I think folks, you deserve that right. Like, nah, I might not want to take pictures today. Don't mean, I don't appreciate you for listening to my music or supporting me or whatever, but, like, I'm out with my boys, my family, whoever I'm with. Like, let us chill.
Man,
Like,
y'all know me, so, and we've said on here a lot of times that I like being an asshole. Well, I want both, because I'm like Big Ass. I said no. In the conversation. That's it. I ain't taking no pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing it. And you ain't finna really interrupt my blackjack game I got going right now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind it. But I take both. But you gotta realize with that fame, somebody looking for your fall.
Right.
That's the whole thing about it, man. That's the whole thing about it. And I always say, and some of y'all laugh at me when I say things about the M-Town, man. This joker holding grudges on you. You graduated with 09?
Yep.
This joker got a grudge for you from 07 that you don't even know.
I hope
But
not.
he just waiting to see. Nah, I'm telling you, man. You might not have let dude use your pencil. Or you might have beat him to the pencil sharpener back then. Joker, that's just M-Town dude, man. That's just the way we built. You know what I'm saying? We don't lose a lot of that because I hear a lot of jokers talk about, man, I live on respect. I live on respect. No, because you ain't never gave respect, so you don't know how to live on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You think everybody's supposed to respect you, but you ain't got to respect nobody else. You know? But it dude, I'm telling you, man, if you think I'm playing, go to the hottest club right now. And just watch dude because dudes really don't go to the club no more to dance and do all that. They stand on the wall, stand at the bar, looking at other dudes just walking in to see if they got a problem with them.
Right.
And 16 years later, you got a dude that said, man, that man skipped me in line to sharpen my pencil, and you got to deal with that bullshit, today, because you skipped somebody in line. Because they sharpening pencil escalated to throwing an eraser at you or throwing a piece of paper at you or something like that. To now they want to throw hands. And then what they throw hand lead to. Unalive it, motherfucker, for a fucking pencil sharpener in the 12th grade that you could have easily just said, and you ain't even know dude wanted to use the damn pencil. That's the bad part. You ain't know you skipped him or he was in line to use it.
I hope it ain't got that bad, man. Where folks, I mean, I know some people do hold grudges now. That's a thing for sure. But you know,
Hey man, we've been emasculated so much in our community, and I hate it. I really hate it because we think the most trivial shit is the most meaningful, shit. Joker. Hey man, as long as they done had traffic lanes, Joker been cutting folks off. They were cutting folks off on the wagon trail. Now you got motherfuckers shooting. They just find AKs out the window because you pulled in front of them on the interstate. Come on, man.
yeah,
We got to get better, man. We definitely got to get better.
that's why, like, when I go out, man, everybody know I'm the least confrontational person, man. I don't like getting upset, mad, worked up, whatever you want to call it. Even if it's not my fault, man, I apologize to a lot of shit. Like, my bad, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry, you good, you straight. 'Cause I think this shit get you a long way, and then it don't cause unnecessary friction, man.
But I bullshit not. I really got in my head. It's too many motherfuckers in 2025 ain't never heard nobody say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think when you look at the reaction of a motherfucker now, when you say I'm sorry, you look at their reaction. Nah, motherfucker, don't be sorry. Motherfucker, do you know what sorry mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to know the definition of what sorry is, man.
A lot of folks ain't never heard it, man. A lot of folks just got built up aggression, man. Like, I told y'all, man, like, what we need is in majority of the cities,
with this
man.
shit again, man. No, we don't.
Yes, we do, man.
Okay.
We need motherfuckers out here to go out and hug people, man, because a lot of motherfuckers don't get hugs. A lot of motherfuckers don't get hugs and all that shit, man. It's just, you transfer energy, man. Like, if you got good energy, you just transfer it.
Leave the hug shit alone, Rockboy. I know, because a motherfucker walk up to me and see me frowning and they hug me, man, you going to get their ass jugged in their damn Adam's apple. I'm just punch their ass Adam's apple.
You don't just walk up and hug them, man. You ask them, be like, man, or you got a sign, be like, look like, you just say, man, look like you having a bad day. You need a hug.
And the motherfucker going to walk up and say, yeah, give me one. Okay.
Hugs work, man. Try hugs, not violence, you guys. Hey, we back. We ain't got win nowhere, but we back.
Man, okay, I forgot the topic. We were all honestly. We done got, look, man. So we ask y'all to email us and do all that and let us know what y'all want to talk about. Sometimes people just stop and pop up at the studio and have issues. We ain't gonna talk about that one though.
Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that one.
But only thing I say, man, if you love your family unconditionally. While you doing good, don't wait till you get in trouble to love your family.
Oh yeah, man. You supposed to. I show love to anybody, man.
No, but we're not gonna hug. If that's what we're talking. No, we're not gonna hug.
Man,
we're
you
not
gotta
gonna
hug, man. A lot of niggas out here are just aggressive. Got all this built up anger for no reason, bro. Life.
Dude, you hug those you're close to.
Yeah.
But even when you hug them, you be genuine when you do it. I told y'all I'm part of D9, man. I got a lot of what's up dudes, that I see at a moment. I got a lot of dudes I'm shake your hand, and then a lot of them, I'm gonna grip them up, whatever. I don't know everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? I got 9 other dudes that's got my unconditional love,
Right.
regardless. But that was because they was, they were 10 toes down with me.
Right.
They get a different greeting than everybody else. They gonna get their hug. They gonna do it. Don't nobody else expect it, man. Until my little dude go over them saying, he gonna get that look. He gonna get it for real.
You had to get away from the mic,
But
man. Sorry, y'all.
but until he crawl, he gonna be the only one that gonna get a hug and do all that. You know. So yeah. Yo, that's crazy. I don't even know what to.
I saw a little dude walk to the door. That's
Yeah.
nigga gonna do something crazy. Something crazy. I had a question to ask. It done left me. I'm pretty sure the more we go on, it'll come back to me though. I can't remember what it was.
What the question is, how we gonna raise funds to get a camera so we can put you on camera before your hair grow back? Cause I like that, man. You looking good. You look good right there.
And I look good regardless, man. See, I'm cool.
Now you don't look good with a do-rag on your head.
It's like
though.
I look good
No,
in
you
all
don't.
aspects of life, man.
Okay.
I told you I'm medium ugly, dog, so I know I look good to the people that it matter to.
But you look nice with that do-rag on your head. Your hair flowing, everything going good.
Yeah. Let's say my hair flowing like
You ain't got waves, but it's straight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got waves. You got like ebbs and tides.
Oh,
You
okay.
ain't got waves going on.
That's all right.
But it look good though.
I'm gonna get my
You
waves
chopped up,
back.
man.
I'm gonna get my waves back.
You
And see,
chopped
this
up.
2 weeks I ain't had a
Yeah.
haircut. This still look good. See,
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Smurf, man.
Shout out to my boy. Get me right every time. I remember the first time
And I don't never say shout out to my bar, man. Appreciate you,
Calvin.
appreciate you, Calvin, man, for keeping me tight, man. They got a little jealousy, man, because they don't go every week like I do. But I feel different, man, if I don't get my hair cut. You don't feel different if you don't get your hair cut
Yeah,
every
of
week.
course I feel different.
I feel
It's
different,
a
man.
man thing. It's just like when women don't get their hair done, the nails or toes done. It's everybody. If you feel a certain type of way when you get it done, man, like you always feel good when you leave the barber shop.
You know, we have those unknown facts people don't know. I got a little unknown fact, man. A lot of people don't know.
What's that?
My dad is a master barber.
For real?
My dad is a master barber, man. You know, last time my dad cut my hair,
What's that?
I was about 14 years old.
It was a long time ago.
Long time ago. And the reason being, the man cut my hair that day the way he wanted my hair cut instead of the way I wanted it cut. And I said, man, you can't do it. And at the same time, my mama agreed with me, like, if you don't like it, don't let him do it.
Right.
He did it intentionally. You know what I'm saying? He did it intentionally. Like,
He wanted what he wanted you to have.
dude,
I mean, yeah.
that might have been the only time in my life I ever went bald head, because I cut it all off just to start all over again. I don't want to, but I cut it all off to start all over again, bro. Like, nah, man. And I think I might have been like in the 9th grade if anybody got a Colonial 9th grade yearbook. Looking at yearbook, I think I was bald head. That was when my daddy cut my hair, because I cut it all off. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
that was
man.
before chicken just became real big, because they would have fired your ass up back in my day.
Nah, bald head was good. It just wasn't good for me
In
because
the
I had
9th
good
grade,
hair.
though?
I had good hair, bro.
Bald head in the 9th grade.
Yeah, dude. Hey, if I find the yearbook, I show you. We had plenty of bald head dude, man. Everybody, it was different, man. Jordan was in. You know what I'm saying? Jordan was coming up. So I was about 14, 15. Jordan was bald, you know. So,
Bald ain't never been in style unless you had to go bald, man.
nah, man. Because right now, every time I go to the barber shop, I think about if I want to put that part right back down the middle of my head. You know, like I used to have. I used to have a part in the middle of my head.
A part in the middle of your head.
Straight down the middle.
Yeah. I used to have a female barber back in the day. She used to do all type of designs in my head.
Yeah. You
That's
know,
why I used to get bald face though. I ain't know no better.
for real though. But that little known Black history fact, man, my daddy is a master barber, man.
I used to want to be a barber, man.
Why didn't you do it?
I don't know. I I guess watching my barber that was cutting my hair before Smurf just kind of. Well, I actually had some cold hair barber, and I was like, damn, man, this just. I ain't gonna say I didn't really know what the money was like doing, so I can't say it was a money thing back then. 'Cause I was just young and just was interested in shit like that. But I thought when I got older I was gonna be a barber until just life happened. And
my best friend, his dad was a master barber. His dad was my daddy barber. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
My mama best friend husband was a master barber and a beautician. He did everything out there. He styled hair, cut hair, he did all of it. But you know what I'm saying? But my daddy couldn't cut my hair because there's, let me say, that's like me cooking your food the way I want you to eat your food instead of the way you want to eat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even a bird.
it was like a bee, man. It was like a bee. I just saw the come over top.
Yeah, that little our little known Black History fact on Laughing at the Life, and man, my dad is a master barber. Got his license
I be tripping though.
and his tools. That man still got his clippers.
I be tripping though, because like you just made me think about it when you said you had to go bald. I remember back in my day when Mohawks was in style.
Yeah.
Mohawks was style. My partner mama cut us a mohawk, and we were so hyped. We both hyped until we stood in the mirror.
It was crooked.
Both our mohawk crooked as a motherfucker, dog. And we sitting there trying to turn our head, like maybe we ain't holding our head straight, man. The whole time this shit was crooked, and I had to go to my real barber to go ahead. He fixed it for me, but that shit just made me think, like, damn, we gonna have to go bald man.
Your mohawk went from 6 inches across to about 3.5.
Yeah, that whole little head, it was thin as fuck.
But and you said that, man, at the same time, round about the same time I let my daddy cut my hair, a couple of my teammates showed up. We made the playoffs and all this in basketball. They showed up, and they had mohawks. And the principal didn't like it, man. The principal wouldn't let them play because they had mohawks.
Right.
He ain't say nothing to everybody else, who had did stuff there, but he ain't like the mohawk. And rest in peace, Mr. Barnes, but you almost cost us a city title. You didn't do it, but you almost cost us a city title. But yeah, that's some funny stuff.
Tell you what else funny, man. Like telling like your parents or somebody that's over you some shit that didn't happen, but they believe it. Well, I think that's one of the funniest things that like ever happened in my life. Like this same partner, man, his mom and them was out. We was at that nigga house. And this back when Jackass was real big and everybody was watching Jackass. So we were watching them throw firecrackers in the water and the whole pop. So we sitting there like, we got some firecrackers. Let's try to do that shit in the toilet. No bullshit, man. We hyped up. That motherfucker light the firecracker, throw that in the toilet. Pow! We go back and check. This nigga first responds like, bro, where the water at? The motherfucker firecracker blew a hole in the bottom of the toilet. So we trying to figure out where the water. This is before we even seen the hole. We trying to figure out where the water is. And then we finally looked down. He was like, "Bro, it's a hole in the toilet." So this nigga picking up glass. Like the part of the toilet, accidentally cut himself.
Yeah.
And he started bleeding. So the motherfucker started rubbing on his shirt. He like, I was just telling her I fell on the toilet. And I said, "Bro, there's no way she gonna believe that." Even though we both big niggas, ain't no way she gonna believe you fell on top of the toilet and broke the bottom. And she believed that shit for so long, dog. But that was one of the funniest moments in my fucking life, dog. Because it's just like, how is she gonna believe it?
I promise, man. That give a shout out to DJ Rock One Daddy. Give a shout out to my daddy. Hey, man, we did a whole bunch of shit growing up that they really understood, because you said that you broke the toilet. I damn near caught the whole house on fire by starting a grill like this close to the house, starting the grill with gas.
Damn.
And the motherfucker, the gas fumes caught the water hose and ran the water hose all the way up to the house. And we couldn't stop. We couldn't stop the thing except my cousin jumped in and turned the water on. That's the only reason they stopped the flame. But we had to explain why the water hose was burnt up. And we couldn't come up with a lie good enough for my dad to understand why the water hose was burnt up. Because when he realized that the grill was hot, baby, we were trying to cook ribeyes. During the middle of the day in the summer.
Right.
We trying to cook ribeyes. And we light the grill with some gas. And burnt almost the whole damn backyard up.
Damn.
And almost the house down. But the ribeye was good in the motherfucker by the time we got home. Only thing we got told was don't light the grill no more when I ain't at home. Yeah. But I think that's why I'm a good griller right now. Because I used to do shit like that. I ain't know
Trial
nothing.
and error.
Yeah, I ain't know not to use gas. I ain't know nothing about charcoal fluid. None of that going on. That's a good thing. But there's living. But,
Yeah, you never gotta live before you. I used to be scared of grills, man. Like I used to didn't want to touch them. I'm like, hey y'all, it's hot, all this shit. Like, go check that meat for me. My dad used to always tell me, be like, all right, and you know, I
You
was
don't even
little,
really go
and I
outside
couldn't,
and
I
do it.
couldn't open it up far enough. So like the heat would hit my hand, I dropped it. I mean my arm, I dropped the motherfucker. They'd be like, yeah, no. Then come to find out, I love cooking, so that shit crazy.
and the funny part, that's what we love to do now. That's what we love to cook now.
Yep.
And I need to fire the grill up in a minute.
Like last night, I did a roast, some cabbage and macaroni and cheese. And I ain't even do I did a box macaroni and cheese, but I spruced it up a little bit. And
For real?
yeah, I ain't feel like doing it for real, for real. I ain't have enough
You
time.
ain't really cook, so you did a roasting cabbage.
And
That what
macaroni and
you really-
cheese.
No, we ain't gonna include the macaroni.
Yeah, we're gonna include it. Because
Can't do
you
it.
can't, everybody, some people leave their box the way it comes. They don't,
Well, I guess, like when I'm planning on doing that, if I don't make my own noodles in a noodle maker, I ain't doing it right. If I use noodles,
that's if you go there far now. You talking about that's going from scratch, for real, for real.
yeah. We do it that way. But other day, I barbecued some neck bones, man. You ever barbecue some neck bones?
I ain't never barbecued on
I
that.
barbecued some neck bones, man. Barbecue neck bones out there. Y'all, if y'all hadn't had barbecue neck bones, man, y'all get with me. I give you the recipe. They out the chain.
It sounds good.
Oh, it tastes good. They taste good. One guy that I used to work with at the fire station hooked me up with it on a holiday one day. We were all off. He invited all of us over to his house, and I was eating. I was like, man, this is good. What is this? This man refired his grill up and put some more barbecue neck bone, put some more neck bones on the grill to show me how to cook them.
Damn.
And I've been cooking them, and him and I, man, shit, it's been damn near 30 years since we worked together. But I remember that, and I still know how to cook them neck bones. They were off the chain, for real.
That's some good shit right there.
Yeah, man, you know,
I think I done had them over here. I think you done made them one time I was over here. Yeah, them joints
you can barbecue almost anything, man.
yeah, that roast you gave me yesterday, I think I might put that joint on the grill. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, if you do it that way, treat it like a brisket. Cook it slow, real slow and long. That's it. That beef gotta tender up. So, and y'all hearing us talking, man, we do this. We cook. Rock One is the owner and sole proprietor of the Duo.
Shout out to the duo.
Shout out to the Duo, man. He's sole proprietor of Duo, man. So your summer weekend gonna be good when you put that order in. But the whole thing about it, we gonna we hadn't discussed this, so he might hear this for the first time out of my mouth. On your first order, we're gonna add a surcharge for our merchandise. So with your order, you're gonna get an order and a T-shirt where you can market with us.
That's
Well,
right. That's right.
yeah.
Yo, we gonna add that surcharge right until we get back up and running. Y'all gonna see what we talking about.
Yeah. Like I said, man, with your first order on the Duo, we're gonna have a $15 surcharge for Laughing After Life and shirt, where you can get our merch. Support. If you listen to it now, you supporting us, but that means every time you walk out with our shirt on, everybody else gonna support us too.
Right. Like I said, we definitely gonna have more merch coming too on different type of styles and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to a thing, and y'all listen to us. Help us out, cause we don't really know the words we really not supposed to say. The words we really not supposed to but it's too many videos on stuff supposed to be canceled that we can't talk about. That's funny as hell to us. Yeah. But hey, man, I thought because I have shit going on, and I think shit is really wrong. I'm going along with everybody that likes to go to church. I promise you, because I look at church as a hospital for the sick. What I need y'all to do right now, man, I need y'all to respect the church, man. And Rock One, you probably ain't seen it. Y'all probably ain't seen it. Hey, man, I really support, the LBGTQ. Hey, man, y'all quit going up in God's house in high heel shoes if you a dude. Have you seen that, Rock One?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
I got 2 videos. I'll show you. Quit going in God's house in high heel shoes. One of them got a church hat on. Man, y'all respect God's house. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Y'all know how God made y'all, man. But for real, dude, I'm gonna support y'all. I really do. That's your choice. But respect God, man. You don't go in God's house you basically telling God who you are and not who He made y'all. Y'all can't do that, man. And that's very disrespectful. I just seen one dude march in with the choir in a skirt and high heel shoes, and then I seen another one singing in high heel shoes and church hat. Come on, man. Be who you are, man. God made you. God know who you are. He knew you from the day of birth. Give God that much respect.
That was his soapbox, y'all.
Yeah, that's my soapbox. We ain't even did the soapbox. That's my soapbox, man. But don't. Honestly, once again, man, don't give God that reverence. Be who you are. You can walk up in there in a nice suit. Cause last dude I had on a nice suit. This man had on a damn nice suit, but then he put on high heel shoes and church hat. Come on, man. He put on one church hat. And I thought I said too. If I didn't, I'm going to.
Yeah. I ain't got nothing to say about that right now. I
can't stop you from being who you are. Like I said, man, God made you. God knows you. But you don't disrespect Him by saying you're going to do what you want to do anyway. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Check this out, though, y'all. We're going to take a small pause for the calls. We're going to get right back with y'all. Welcome back. Hey.
What it do?
Had to go pay some bills. Y'all know how they go. Hey, man, I didn't enjoy it today.
Look, man, nice day outside. We got Uncle Jack flowing. We got smoke in the air. We doing it.
Yep.
enjoying.
Cut some grass.
You cutting grass today?
Yeah, I gotta go and knock it out before it rain on me.
It ain't supposed to rain till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what they be saying until it rain right now. We be like, damn.
Okay.
I might not though. It ain't really bad yet, but
it's cooling off pretty good. That I'm liking this. It's cooling off pretty good, man. I just think we're gonna have a real bad summer here as far as heat go.
yeah, it's supposed to be in the 90s for the rest of the week, ain't it? From what I read.
I don't know, but we can deal with it. We can deal with it. Look, man. Hey, man. It's
It's supposed to rain Thursday. Look at it.
Yeah, you
Damn.
hit me up with a concert that's going on. Hey, man, y'all get out here and support our black artists, man. Cause everybody ain't mainstream. Everybody ain't doing good. You know, as far as sales and all that downloads, but y'all support us, man. We gotta support each other.
Man, I know some people that's finna drop some cold shit coming, man, for the summer, fall time.
And hey, just a heads up, man. If you within a 200-mile radius, you need a DJ, man. DJ Rock one of the coldest you gonna find. And I'm gonna say within a 200-mile radius because he don't like to drive. I know that.
Yeah, I don't like doing too much driving.
Yeah.
But I come to your city.
Yeah. Look.
I come to your city, turn up with you. You know, as long as y'all don't have me nowhere, I ain't never heard none of y'all music before.
Yeah, you probably got a lot of places you gonna do that you ain't heard music before.
No, I know. I'm just talking noise.
Yeah.
Just talking noise.
Hey, one last thing. We talked about all year about going to see the Showboats. Hey, the Showboats wasn't good, bro. The Showboat was kind of like Showboat was kind of like the worst. They were like the 2017 Detroit Lions. They really wasn't good. I tried to support them, man. They just hurt.
You gotta support them through the good and the bad, man. But nah, I said I was gonna support them, man. It's just I ain't had a chance to get down there. But I know it's over with now, but
I know we talked about it, and I called you the other day that we were given a whole list of words we could not say, things we couldn't do on our podcast, and then I go on mainstream media and they just talking, and it was really a hilarious. It was a really hilarious joke. What I'm questioning is what make y'all really just think about the shit y'all want to just speak out on. Because I don't, other than a few words that might be offensive to folks, you know, in a certain community, I don't say a whole lot of words that I really think are offensive.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know you and I were talking the other day with a future one of our cast members, and he was talking about he wanted to get with you because he wanted to go to the neighborhood with you because people just a little bit shorter than he was, you know, and he wanted to go.
Right.
My question is, why? Well, let me tell you that. I ain't gonna say fascination, cause they people. Y'all
Just
love
ordinary
them.
people.
Yeah, they good. They good folks.
You just don't understand why.
What? Just say what you gonna say,
Just
cause
avoid
Cousin
this
Pootie just
conversation.
came in.
I'm sorry. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Oh, it is Pride Month. Hey,
Just
we
avoid this
talk.
conversation.
They go, but honestly, they go back to our last segment, man. Hey, happy Pride Month on the real, man. Just tell some of y'all folks they do way too much. No, I have on a dinosaur shirt. I do not have on a Pride shirt. It probably has all the colors of Pride on it. But I support them. I honestly, I'm with them. Some of them just do too much. Some of them do way too much. You should have been in on last segment, Kung Poo. No, you should have been in on last segment, so you would know they just do too much. I said the same thing. I support them, hands down. It's just that you should not be walking in God's house in no gold high heels and no church hat with no $300 or $400 suit on. You know what I'm saying? And performing like you're an artist in there. You ain't seen it. You laughing. You ain't seen it. I show it to you. I ain't got no problem. You want to laugh now? I got you. Honestly, I got you.
He went back to his soapbox, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't mean to go back to soapbox, but at the same time, you know, like I said, man, I forgot it was Pride Month. You know, I ain't mad. Be who you are. Represent yourself. I can't change you. I rather them be real with themselves than be fake with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't mad about nothing but the style of the heel.
That's garbage. That's garbage right here. She mad about the style of the heel. Oh, you don't do that. He could have wore some regular shoes in there. He could have been himself. He could have been himself, because when he left there and took his ass to Cracker Barrel, what was he going to do? He was going to change shoes because his feet were hurting, because he didn't dance all damn day long. When he go in Cracker Barrel, he ain't going to have the hat on, you know what I'm saying? Just be yourself, man. Dude.
It might be who he is, though.
He wasn't going to wear them high heel shoes in there after he done danced his ass around all day.
I don't know, man.
At what age do women start wearing church hats?
I don't think there's an age for women wearing church hats. I think where you feel comfortable putting them on.
Where you feel comfortable. I know folks my age that wear them. Not every Sunday.
Because it's really not a hat. What they call the thing they put it on the side? Because a lot of them wear them like Derby Day.
I don't know.
I
was going to say facade, but I know that ain't.
No. What's the thing they put on the side of their head? Okay, now we got a fact checker here now. Fascinator. That's what it's called. A fascinator.
Let me watch that.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's a fascinator. So they wearing fascinators at 18, 19 years old. So a church hat ain't but just a little bit bigger than a fascinator. You know what I'm saying?
And what's a fascinator?
It's a mini hat, basically like go on like the side of their head. Basically.
I guess you. Like Adderall.
Okay. I'm sure. Just typed it in.
You ain't think I knew what I was talking about. I just had to think of the name.
I ain't gonna say I ain't think you knew what you were talking about, but
I've been to enough derby parties. I know what a fascinator is.
I ain't never know what that was called.
That's a Kentucky derby, not no other derby.
Definitely didn't know what that was called.
Yep, that's what they call it, for real. But look, man, we'd had a good day, and now we dealing with a hellion outside because the day's so good. That's the beauty of the day, man. It's been nice out here, and
yeah, it's been great.
The wind blowing, and the air conditioning ain't been on. That's a good sign. That you got a good day in the house. So, cousin Pooh, what you really got going?
Y'all,
This is Cousin Pooh inviting you all to come check us out at All Aspects Barbershop. No, Rock One and Samuel will not be there, but you have me, your lovely loctician, and we're available for all your scheduling needs and haircut services. Please come check us out at 3327 Winchester Road, located in Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you for tuning in today.
Yeah, y'all make sure
Yeah,
y'all check out
appreciate it.
Cousin Pooh, man. Look, we done enjoyed y'all. So we finna get up out of here. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Laughing at the Life with your boy DJ Rock One.
Your man, Mr. Sad Man.
And we out of here.